Aaron, if I just try to give you my job summary, it's going to be a 20 minutes story. Well, I'm in the business since a number of years, obviously, and I started into the research and development, moving to program management, marketing, sales, strategic account, and now in the last couple of years, I'm the Vice President Marketing for Vertiv in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Yeah, the overall DNA that Vertiv has, it is technology. And so it's about the people that are working in Vertiv and the partners that are working in Vertiv. So here at GITEX, in our booth, we are together with our partner MDS, which history is saying that we are partners since I started to work for Vertiv. We're bringing what it is going to be the next evolution in terms of AI infrastructure. We've been moving from a kind of 10 kilowatts per racks to 140 kilowatts per racks. It's a disruption in terms of technology because we get, with the AI, a disruption in terms of computing capacity. And we are supporting with new technology, new development. Yesterday, we got our CEO, Giordano Albertazzi, together with the CEO of Casna, and they were talking about what it is going to be the evolution. What we are doing in terms of removing the heat, reusing the heat, distributing the power, granting that the computing capacity is always increasing in a more efficient and sustainable way. And that's basically the combination of this technology that we see to our booth. The AI factory of the future is basically reshaping also the way how a data center is being built. So in the past, it was multiple pieces of technology going together. Now it is becoming one single unit of compute, which means you get the package, you get all the modular technology inside for the power, for the heat removal, for the power distribution, because it's not any longer just cabling, it's busbar. When we go to 140 kilowatt per rack, the current that you get need to have a busbar. And that's basically what it is Vertiv, what Vertiv has been always developing, what Vertiv has been partnering with companies like NVIDIA, testing technology already years back before they have been introduced into the market. Right now we are working to the 800 volt DC current power supply server within the rack, something that is going to be available into the market next year. But we have been working, we have been developing, we are testing. So that's basically what we breath, and that's what we are going to enrich the industry with competence, with knowledge, with capability, not only to sell product, to sell solution, but also to maintain into the time with the service. Yeah, as I was introducing before, there is a single unit of compute that is basically putting together what it is the IT technology, so the GPU, the CPUs, that with the same power, they are giving more computing capacity. And into the same way, we are basically moving the concept of kilowatt to a kind of token per kilowatt. So the token per kilowatt, the amount of token per kilowatt that we are able to compute, it is increasing, so keeping the power consumption at the same level, but increasing the output. Because at the end, it is about enriching and creating value. Users are getting incredible value now when you're talking about online translation. When we are talking about generative AI, that is basically multiplying our capability in producing more, in amplifying the human knowledge with a factor 5, 7, 10 times. Yesterday, the CEO of G42 was mentioning, and that is what it is happening. All this is requiring power, is requiring computing capacity, and that's what we are supporting, what we are providing. It's a kind of joint activities, and we are very proud to work together with MDS. As I mentioned in the beginning, basically we are working since ever together, for decades that we are working together. The knowledge, the relationship, the capability to be where the customer is basically one of the biggest values. We could have probably a private line, a private jet line moving from Dubai, from this area more in general, from Saudi as well, to Italy, where we have our laboratories, where we are doing witness tests, because we have every month at least 3-4 customers that are coming with the MDS team to witness tests into the laboratories. And it's really something fantastic, because we can really share with them what it is the technology, so they see before they get installed what they bought and what it is the performance. So working together is the capability of creating value for the customer. Well, if you take our story, our history, also into the past year, we have been readapting our go-to-market based upon what the market is requiring. So we have, for instance, increased into the past few years the number of solution architects, the number of application engineers, more probably than 200 application engineers that are working across the various technology and are ready to support and are supporting every day consultant community. That is one of the most important elements from the technological point of view, our customer, and talking about the industry. I mean, we're talking about Vertiv, but more in general, we're talking about the industry, where the industry is growing, because if the industry is growing, we are sure that we are growing. So knowledge, kind of reshaping the structure to be there when the customer would be requiring us. That's basically what we are doing.